Greetings, my dear students. Today I'd like to discuss with you the topic Law of Diminishing Marginal Utility. Law of Diminishing Marginal Utility states that as a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, each successive units give him lesser and lesser satisfaction. The law states that from the first unit, an individual gets the greatest satisfaction. That means if we consume more and more units of a particular commodity, our marginal utility goes on diminishing. Okay. In other words, as more and more units of a commodity are consumed, the total utility from the commodity increases at a diminishing rate and it reaches maximum when marginal utility is 0. This is the consumer's equilibrium. That means as the total utility is the sum total of utility from all the units, it will increase when we consume more. Okay. So when marginal utility becomes 0, total utility will be the maximum. This point is known as consumer's equilibrium, and rational consumer stops consumption when he attains consumer's equilibrium. And if the consumer consumes after consumer's equilibrium, then he will derive negative marginal utility and the total utility started to decline from the maximum. That means total utility started to decline when marginal utility become negative. Okay. Here with an example we can explain law of diminishing marginal utility. In this example we can see that the quantity consumed by a consumer and the total utility and the marginal utility. Okay. Here when he consumes the first units, the marginal utility is 30. Then when the consumer consumes more units, the marginal utility is decreasing like 30 to 25, then 25 to 20, then it again decreases to 15, then 8, then 0, then it becomes negative. Firstly it becomes negative 10, then negative 25. Okay. So the total utility means the sum total of all the utility from all the units. Okay. So the total utility of the consumer when he consumes the first unit is 30. When he consumes the second units, the total utility is 30 plus 25, that is 55. And when the customer consumes the third unit, the total utility is 30 plus 25 plus 20, that is 55 plus 20, that's equal to 75 is the total utility when the consumer consumes third unit. Okay. Likewise the total utility is also increasing. Total utility is increasing, but when the consumer's marginal utility is 0, at this level total utility will be the maximum. And here at the point of 6th unit, that when the total utility is 98, that is the consumer's equilibrium here, and after that the total utility started to decline. Okay. So in the case of law of diminishing marginal utility, total utility is maximized at the point where marginal utility is 0, and total utility started to fall when marginal utility is negative. Okay. And here in this graph we can see the marginal utility with the green line and total utility with the red line, and marginal utilities goes on diminishing, but total utility is increasing in the first stage and it attains the maximum and finally it started to decline. Okay. So this is the relationship between marginal utility and total utility. If a consumer consumes more and more units of a commodity, his marginal utility will decline in the first stage and then it attains 0 and finally it becomes negative. And in the case of total utility increases at a diminishing rate in the first stage, then it attains maximum and finally it declines. Okay. And assumptions of the law of diminishing marginal utility. First assumption is that the units of commodity are identical or homogeneous. Otherwise, the law of diminishing marginal utility will not be applicable. And the consumer's taste and fashions remains unchanged. And there is no time interval between the consumption of 2 units of a commodity. And the units of a commodity are of normal size. If it is too small or too big, the law of diminishing marginal utility will not be applicable. And there should be no change in the income and price of goods. That is another assumption. The law assumes utility measurable in terms of money. And final assumption is that the taste and preference of the consumer do not change during the course of consumption. Okay, so these are the assumptions of law of diminishing marginal utility. And the limitations or exceptions of the law of diminishing marginal utility. First limitation is that the law of diminishing marginal utility may not be applied to rare collections like stamps collection, coin collection, old painting collections, etc. Because in such cases our marginal utility will increase. In the case of law of diminishing marginal utility, we are saying that marginal utility will goes on diminishing, and these are the exemptions for law of diminishing marginal utility. Okay, and the second exemption or limitation is that the law of diminishing marginal utility doesn't hold good in the consumption of liquor, and it is not applicable in the case of a miser, as he is so reluctant to spend money. And the law cannot apply to money, as human beings are crazy or greedy to have money. We won't able to tell that marginal utility goes on diminishing in the case of money. And next limitation is that the law fails when there is a large number of consumers to consume a commodity. And final limitation is that when a consumer consumes a commodity for the first time, then he may get increasing marginal utility for some time. That means sometimes he may get increasing marginal utility when he consumes a commodity for the first time. Okay, so these are all about law of diminishing marginal utility. Thank you.